Hey everybody, how are you doing? Man, I hope my voice don't go out during the show here tonight, because this past week has been rough, man. I got struck down with that sickness that's going around, and we'll get into that later. But this time I'm not going to forget. I'm going to bring in the co-host first thing right off the bat, because last time I've kind of forgot. So let's bring him in, the one, the only man, the butcher. Let's get him in here.
What's going on, Joe?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
You did forget last time. What's going on? Let me tell you.
Man.
My wife down with sickness. You're not the only one, man. That sickness is going around.
Yeah, man. I sit there and I guess let's see. When we did the show last Saturday, I was feeling okay, and then Sunday is when I start my week for work.
Yeah, you sent me that voice audio, and you sounded, I couldn't even recognize you. Your voice.
I know, man, and I know I started getting hoarse, and I was like, "What?" Because with my job, I'm not around that many people, because I drive a truck, so I'm I'm not around many people really at all. And Monday, I called my mom. I was on the road. I called my mom, see how she was doing, and after I got off the phone with her Monday night, about 30 minutes later, my voice just completely went out. I mean, it was gone, and I couldn't make a peep. Or I was like, "What?" I've never dealt with that in my life. It was weird, but so I went to work every night, and then what's funny is I came in here last night to try to get stuff ready for tonight's show. I got prepped, show prep or whatever, and I was like, well, maybe I'll play for a little bit. And I went to play, and I was feeling bad again. I said, oh no! So I went to bed at like 9 o'clock.
Oh wow, that's early for you, yeah.
That's way early, yeah, man. But let's see. Yes, let's get on with the chat here and see what's going on. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in this evening. We really appreciate it. So first up in the chat is a caterer.
Number one, he caterer.
He caterer, man. He says, I guess if you have so many guitars in your house that you can no longer open the door to get in, you might have too many. Yeah, that is true. Yes.
You have so many, you can just build your house out of guitars.
A guitar house, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Excuse me. Let's see. Cater says, even then, if it's a relative location, too many guitars, not too many guitars for that place, not too many. Yeah. Yeah, it's for me, I have a space back here. I call it the warehouse. It's just a nickname. And I go into that problem of like, man, I walk in there and like my feet hit guitar cases right away. As soon as I walk in, I'm like, man, I can't move. And I'm like, okay, but it's a good problem to have sometimes,
I think.
But we got Rod in the chat. Hey, Rod, how you doing? Nice to see you, man. Thank you for being here. There's Ralph in the chat. Yeah, man.
Socializing over there.
Yeah, man. Let me scroll down here. We got Dave working. What's up, Dave?
Hey, Dave.
Nice to see you, man. Dave says there's never too many guitars, man.
Depends on who you ask.
That's awesome. Let's see. Rockin' Dave Byron. What's up, Dave? Rockin' Dave Byron, man. I talked to him on the phone earlier. What's up, Rockin' Dave? Out of Fort Myers, Florida, I think. Oh, Rockin' Dave. Really nice guy. And an amazing guitar player, too, man. Scott from South Carolina. What's up, Scott? When you open a guitar case and say, where did this come from? That's when you have too many. Oh, my. I've only had that happen. It's not that I didn't say, where did this come from? I was like, I haven't seen this guitar in forever. I forgot about it, Mm-hmm. I know that's bad, but
it's like new guitar day.
Yeah, I'm like, when did I get this, man? Oh, I remember now. Ralph and I was at Guitar Center. It takes me a minute to remember. Edwin Crane, hey man, he goes, my opinion is if you can afford it, fill the whole house with guitars. Dang. I hear you, man. I like that.
I agree.
Yeah, man, I like that. Let's see. Clemson alum. Hey, buddy, how are you doing? Hey, Joe and Ralph, Charlotte is sad tonight with the Panthers football game lost to the Rams. It was a close one. Oh, man. Are they out of the playoffs now, or they still have a chance? Or
I think that's it. I think that was it.
yeah, man. Well, it did good to get that far. It's been a long time for the Panthers
It really has.
to be in that spotlight. So
They used to have their practice stadium right here in Spartanburg, where I'm at.
yeah, they had the was it pre season or something or whatever.
Yeah, and they moved it. I think they moved the whole spiel over to Charlotte. I think.
Rod, what's going on, Rod? He says I only have 7 guitars. Hey, that's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's see. Fletcher, what's up, man? Hope all is good. Okay, I got to pull this chat bar down. Slimfire, hey, man. Hey, Joe and Ralph. Hope y'all doing good. And all the great guitar players. Thank you, Slim. Mr. Josh Thomas, I have 12 guitars and more to come. Yeah.
Right on.
Skunk, what's up, man? He goes, hey, Joe and Ralph. Rico B. Hey, now. From Chile, Arizona, wishing you a speedy recovery, Joe. Thank you, man. Yeah, thank you. Cater said it took me 2.5 weeks to get over that bug you got, Joe.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
Say that. Damn.
Yeah, I'm starting to see that, too. I'm getting ready to hit my 2nd week here. Bloody Soup. Hey, now. Good evening, rockers. Hey, buddy. How you doing?
What do we call him? Bloody or Soup? Hey, thanks, Soup. Hey, Bloody Soup.
Skunk, up to 20 guitars, and they give me anxiety. Oh, you got 20? Wow.
They give me anxiety.
Let's see here. Let me see if I can showcase these now. I get past this one little spot, and I can showcase them again. Rico B, Joe, maybe you shouldn't smoke a pack of Luckies before the show. Oh, no, I don't smoke.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, I gave that up about 8 years ago. Sounds like I did, didn't I? With the voice, man, sounds weird. Let's see, Gravel Rocks. Hey, man, I'm up over 100. I lost count. It's a crazy addiction. What's up, Gravel Rocks? Nice to see you.
Normally, when you hear somebody, I got over 100, you think, oh, no, he don't. But I know Joe, and I know it's possible. Joe was really close, but I don't think he's hit the 100 yet, though. He's never hit it. But he's been close. He's been in the 90s.
It's possible, yeah.
It's possible.
Liquor Masterflex, he chimes in. He says, Joe, Ralph, and the gang. Stephen checking in here. Hope everyone is well. Thank you, sir. Nice to see you. And Brian, VH 5150. Hello, sir. How are you, man?
Hey, Brian.
Thank you for being here. Mr. Josh Thomas, yeah.
Mr. Thomas.
Let's see here. We have, what was that? Beat Bop. What's going on? I've bought and sold maybe 7 or 8 over the years. I try not to kick myself too hard for having a collection, but I always only had one. Yeah, man.
You only can play one at a time, so, nothing wrong with one.
Nothing wrong with one. There's nothing wrong with 100. Yeah. I've always liked having a little bit of a variety.
Well, yeah, like I told Joe earlier, I said I broke the high E string on one. Well, I didn't have to stop and change string. I just put it down, grab another one, and keep going,
Yeah. Yeah. That's nice. I remember the days when I couldn't do that. I'm like, stop everything.
Trying to reconnect that broke E string.
Oh, man. How many of y'all done that? You're like, oh, can I just
so close?
Can I put it back without having to get a new string? I've done that before.
Yeah.
If it breaks just right, you can unwind it if you have a Floyd and put it back in that Floyd and tighten it back up.
Yeah.
I've done that before, but it wasn't long it broke again. I was like, dang. But
the tricks of the trade.
Yeah, Slimfire, Joe, you were not feeling that good doing the video on the PRS the other night. Yeah. Yeah, it's going around, man. Let's see. Jimmy Z, what's up, man? Jimmy, how are you doing? Nice to see you, brother, man. Nice to see you. Let's see. Rockin' Day Byron, he says, love having lots of guitars, don't like changing strings.
No, try to do it in one day, do a mass string change.
That's something I was going to ask you too, Ralph, and the chat. If y'all break a string on your guitar, do you change just that one string, or do you change all of them out?
I used to just change the one string.
Really?
But then I got a pack that's got an odd number, that's why I said, just change the whole set. It makes more sense.
That's what I do. Yeah, I just change them all.
I didn't used to. I tried, like every trick there was. I used steel wool to keep the finger sweat rust off. I played in.
I remember.
Yes, you do, don't you?
I remember. I said, man,
holy cow!
These strings look like they're brown. I was like, what did you do? Spill hot chocolate on it? No, Swedish frost pack. Anyway, I was like, dang.
There, didn't you? Got both of them.
And I was like, I remember you was at work, and I remember I called you at work. I said, hey man, your strings. What's going on with your strings? He was like, just get some steel wool under the sink, and I was like, okay, see ya. And I went. I was like, wow.
I had to be early 20s.
Yes, it was. And I think it was like 20, 21. Yeah.
Stuff you learn, Yeah.
Lone Rocker, hey Joe and Ralph, I'm at 12 guitars, but I'm a simple man and I'm picky. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that, man, at all. Not at all. Let's see. Rockin' Day Byron, hey brother Joe, good talking with you. Yes, man, I enjoy talking to you too, man. It's been a long time. We had a nice chat the day while I was out and about. Yes. Bloody Soup says, I was pulling for the Panthers. Yeah. I'm so out of the loop with sports. I didn't know they were in the playoffs. I didn't even know that.
I just heard that like yesterday or something.
I heard it like 3 days ago. I was like, oh, I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know. It was a good game. Still got my jersey on, though. Yeah. I just never was a sports person. But let's see. Let's move on with the chat. And Skunk says, I got a set of DiMarzio Gravity Storm pickups going in my Jackson DK and a DiMarzio Tone Zone and Air Norton for my Ibanez RG550. Always playing around with them. Yeah, man, them DiMarzio Tone Zone, those are amazing pickups.
Gravity Storm pickups sound cool.
Yeah, I like the way that sounds, yeah. Thank you, Rockin' Dave. I just hope you get better. Oh, I will, man. Thank you. Just got to run its course, and it'll be out of here. At Joe R860, I have 26 guitars. I had 27, but I gave one to my neighbor for his daughter before I moved to South Carolina. Well, that was nice, man.
Real nice, yeah.
That was really nice. That was really nice. V Whaler, what's up, man? How are you doing? Nice to see you, sir. Let's see, let me get this scrolled up here. We got Carrie Crouch. She goes, hey, I'm from Detroit. Hey, man.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Thank you for tuning in. That's awesome. Lovely city of Detroit. Let's see here. Rockin' Day Byron, I tell my wife I bought some strings. It just happened to come with a guitar. That's pretty good.
I just bought some locking nuts.
Yeah.
Guitar.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, now we're getting down to what do y'all do if you break a string? You just change the one, or do you change out the whole set? Let's see here.
Yeah, let's see what's going on.
Lone Rocker says, no, if I break a string, I change them all, unless it was a freak thing where I just changed the strings. Now, that has happened to me as well. Just put a new set of strings on, and sure enough, like 3 days later, the high E string broke. In that case, I will get a single string and replace it. I've done that, yes. Edwin Crane says, it depends. Depends on if I'm in the middle of something or not, string changing, yeah.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, if I'm trying to record a song, yeah, I have just put one string on it. Let's see. Mr. Scott from South Carolina, he says, I am down to 100 guitars. Damn. I used to have 300 before I moved to South Carolina. My old home had 1,700 square foot basement.
Oh, that's a whole house for a basement.
That's a guitar center. Dang,
300. Wow.
Dang, man. Holy moly. Dang. That's That's awesome, man.
I'd like to see that collection.
Oh, that'd be fun. That'd make a killer video.
That would be a good video, wouldn't it?
That'd be a good video.
More guitars so we can make a video. You want
That's awesome.
300.
JB 2026. If I have just the string, I do. Not going to break a set for one string. Yeah, I understand. Let's see here. Let me go right here. Let's see. Rockin' Day Byron. I told my friend about getting new pickups, and then he showed me his Ford F1 pickups. Okay, it took me a second. I was like, "What?" That's a good one. I hear you, Dave.
Joe, have you ever broke a low E string?
Yeah, but it's very rare.
Yeah, I think once.
Very rare. Yeah,
I mean, it's hard to do that.
I broke like a low E and like a G, but it's always the high E usually what goes first.
Yeah.
For me anyway. Yeah. Usually always that high E. Let's see here. We got Joe R860. My Dylan LP clone has a tone zone in the bridge and an air zone in the neck, both coil splittable. Yeah, the tone zones are awesome. I love the DiMarzio tone zone. Yeah. Yeah, those are great pickups, man. Let's see here. I have broke bass strings before, and I'm not crazy, JB said.
Wow, that's impressive.
Wow. Yeah, that's
impressive.
That is something. Andrew Knox, what's up, man?
Hey, Andrew.
How you doing, brother? I'm back. I buy packs of single strings in conjunction with regular packs. Yeah, that's interesting because not this past Christmas, but Christmas of 2024, my son got me the a box. You can get them in a box by Diodario Strings. I think he got them from Sweetwater, and they're individual strings, and they're in the box, and they come out the spout there. You take the rubber cap off, and they're colored. The ball ends are different colors, so you know which one you're getting.
Right.
And like the high E, or the ball ends are silver, and the low E might be brass. And so that is one of the best things I ever had. So if I'm like when I put on a new set of strings one time, and like I said, the high E broke, I went into that box of Diodario and pulled a high E out of the pack and went right to it. And it was nice, man.
Yeah.
It was nice. And
I don't remember being at any guitar stores seeing any single strings. Do you? Maybe I didn't see them.
Oh, yeah, I've seen them, yeah.
I remember seeing. Point them out if next time we're out.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll buy me a dozen high E's.
There's my son used to do that all the time. He still might, I don't know, but he would go there just to get individual strings, and I thought that's kind of odd, but now I understand.
Yeah,
I get it now. But yeah, let's see. At Joe R860, but my Kramer Striker that I got from Musicyo has a tone zone single coil in the middle position, and it's weak. Really? I've never heard of the single coil version. That's wild. Huh. Let's see. Let's see. Billy Shelton, man, his birthday was recently. Hey, man, happy birthday.
Hey,
Or happy belated birthday. I think it was yesterday or day before. Hope you had a great birthday, Billy. And let's see here. Thank you for tuning in, man. Joe R860, have you ever walked into your guitar room to find a string broke on there? Happened two of my guitars at the same time. You mean find a string broke? You mean like just on the guitar? Oh, the guitar is sitting there.
So they were all fine when you went to bed. You wake up,
And then you went the next day and one of the strings are broke on your guitar. I've never seen that.
Never seen that either.
My thing that I always screw up is I sit in the floor to change strings. I don't really have a work area in here, so I got to sit on the floor and I'll change strings. And after I'm done, I try to pick up the old strings I took off, and then you got where you cut the slack off, the new ones and all. And I'm looking, I'm like, okay, I think I got everything. And I throw it all away. And then 2 days later, I look down, I see something shining. I said, what is that? And the piece of a high E string I forgot that I didn't see because it just blends in so well.
Yeah, I bring a little trash can because, you cut the ends off, ping, they could fly anywhere. Man.
Oh, yeah.
If I don't go pick it up right away, somebody's going to step on that later.
I've done it before. And I was like, man, that hurt. Let's see. All right. Let me see when I'm making sure I'm. Ooh, I missed. Okay. Let me get to this. I didn't know the chat moved that much. Sorry. Lone Rocker, Joe, with you having had the Diodero 25 pack, did you ever have trouble with the strings corroding? I've always bought 3 to 10 packs since they're individually wrapped. No, I never had that problem. The one thing I did do that I kind of, messed myself up, and this was years ago. And I bought like 6 packs of Diodero strings, and this was so long ago when I had my Cavalier, Ralph. That's how. This a long time ago. I guess probably in high school or something like that. And I bought like 6 packs, and I said, you know what, man, just put them in the glove box. And it was summertime, and I left them strings in there for probably a month or so. And that car didn't have AC, as you remember.
Oh yeah.
And then so when I said, oh yeah, I got strings out there. I went and grabbed them, and when I went to go put them on, they were on the guitar maybe 3 days, and they started breaking.
Oh wow!
Because they done got too hot, and that heat got to them, and they were. I was like, well, I got another pack. Next thing you know, and I went through all of them. I said, well, I won't never do that again.
Just put them in the glove box. I'll just put them in the microwave.
Yeah.
Same difference.
Yeah, there was always, I don't know if it was true, but I remember reading in the guitar magazines a long time ago that Eddie Van Halen would boil his strings because he said, I like dead strings. I'm like, what? And then I can't stand when strings get old and dead because they don't, the sustain is gone. And
is gone.
It's just, and it won't stay in tune. I'm like, why would you want that? All right, here we go. Andrew Knox says, how many guitars do Joe and Ralph have? Yep, here we go. We're going to get into that. I counted last night. And so, because, Ralph and I have been doing the guitar shop stores and all that tour, whatever you want to call it. And there's been times I've traded, and there's been times that I've purchased. So, Ralph, I'll let you go first. How many you got?
Oh, I counted today, and I have an odd number of 19. I've got to make that an even number, Joe. I can't have 19. That's bugging me now, just thinking about it. Technically, I have 20. One's an acoustic. I have 2, like that Dean we got for free from good.
That old piece of junk.
Yeah, I don't count that one. And I have another wall hanger. I don't count because they're not playable. If they're not playable, I don't count them. So technically 19, 20, I guess 20 with the acoustic.
Yeah, you got 20. Okay. So I got up and I said, let me count, man. So I did, and the count was 74. What it was. And
wow. I thought it would be a higher number.
Well, there was, you remember there was quite a few I sold.
Yes.
And then that was a couple of years ago.
Yeah, we had done that
actually
video where we actually counted them. Yeah,
it was about a year ago this month. Yeah, that's when the heat went out, and I had to sell a lot of gear so I could get the heat fixed. And so 74. Yeah, because I did get down to like I think I was down to like 59 or 60.
You have a case for each one, don't you? A hard shell? No, not a hard. You have some gig bags for some, right?
I have about 10 that are in gig bags. Yeah, and that's good because it's to the point now where I can't fit no more.
Not the hard shell cases. Yeah. The gig bags you can fit more in there.
The gig bags I can kind of put, against each other a lot more easier, and they don't take up as much room. I would personally like to have them all in hard shell cases, but I can't. I don't have the room. But Let's see, Scott from South Carolina said at one time he had 300 guitars, and somebody in the chat asked him what was his favorite out of the 300 or out of his collection. He says, my favorite guitar is my 79 Fender Strat in natural ash. I bought it when it was a few months old. Man, nice. Nice. Let's see here. Whoops. Carrie Crouch, she goes, I'm holding back from buying a new guitar right now. I keep putting it in my cart and taking it out. Anyone ever experienced this phenomenon? Dude, are you kidding me?
Once it goes into Joe's cart, it's in his cart.
You're in the right place. You're in the right place, Carrie, because I've done that.
Joey does it. He does it in his sleep halfway.
Yeah.
He'll wake up and say, I remember putting that in my cart.
And it got to where, I don't know about you, Carrie, but for me, I would put in the cart, take it out, put it in, and then get where I was like, man, I couldn't sleep. I was like, I want that guitar. Damn. And I finally, I'm like, you know what? Never mind. Purchase.
There. Now I can sleep.
Yeah. Now let me go to sleep. Then when it shows up, let me play it and tune it. But I used to have it really bad, man. Yeah. Used to have it really bad. Let's see. Let me scroll down a little bit here. See, we can see what we got. Yes, Billy, your birthday was yesterday. Good, man. Good. That's awesome. Let's see. Yes, Rico. Yeah, didn't Eddie Bull his strings from time to time? Yeah, that's what I read in the guitar magazines. Yeah, I remember reading that. I was like, wow, that's weird. But Eddie was kind of a weird guy anyway. You ever notice that with guitar virtuosos? They look cool and they can play like crazy, but there's some parts
on a personal level, yeah, they're odd.
There's some parts of them that are just odd as hell. And I was like, damn. But that's what sets them apart from everybody else, I guess. Rockin' Dave Byron, in my collection, I have 5 classical flamenco guitars, and changing nylon strings does take a while because they tie at the bridge. Yes. Yeah, I don't see how you do that, man. Dave's a great classical player, too, yeah. He can play the hell out of that classical, man. Joe, R860. Eddie admitted the bowling strings thing was a joke because he knew so many people would do it if they thought he did. Oh, wow. I was wondering.
I'm surprised you didn't, though.
No, I didn't do that. No, because when I read that, I thought, why in the hell would you do that? That would ruin them. But it's nice to know that was a farce. I bet
a lot of people did bowl them, though.
I didn't
sound like Eddie if I bowled.
I never did that. I was like, I'm not doing that. But I do know that he would lie about his settings with the attenuator or whatever you call it, the power soak or whatever. He would always he lied about that.
Well, you don't want people to know the settings.
That's right. And then later on, of course, he didn't care. But I can see that early on because
you're trying to establish your sound. Yeah.
Yes, and nobody sounded like him, and he's like, I don't want nobody ripping my stuff off. I get it. Slimfire, Joe, I know you have purchased some new guitars lately. I was wondering if Ralph had a new or old guitar in mind.
A new or old guitar in mind? In mind to purchase? I mean, I recently purchased that checkerboard, and that's, that'll probably do me for a minute. Like I said before, I'm in the market for a bass.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're looking for a bass.
I'm looking for a bass.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin Noon, hey man, he goes, hello everyone, Joe. My PRS came in this week. Did you get your commission? Thank you, Kevin. That's awesome. I'm glad you got it, brother. That's awesome. Happy new guitar day to Kevin. That's awesome. Let's see here. Clemson alum 87. I guess you need to document the number of guitars on the type of guitars for insurance purposes. For homeowners insurance, that's why I always make videos for the channel.
Making a video is the best way to do that.
Yeah, I would always do that for the channel, and every once in a while I would do that. Yeah, and that's a great thing to do because you just never know.
Yeah, I don't have 20. I have 50 guitars, Joe, just for insurance purposes.
Yeah, there you go. Ralph and I are going to a guitar expo next Friday in Greenville.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be a guitar store on a mass scale.
We're going to go there. You might find your bass out there, Ralph. Hey, you might find a good deal out there.
This is very true.
So we'll be at the Guitar Expo next Friday in Greenville. I got to figure out where it's at. I don't know yet. And I guess Ralph and I want to meet there, and we'll plan on shooting a video out there. So there is a Guitar Shop-esque video coming, and we'll do that next Friday. So we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be nice.
Different. Don't know what to expect.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Fletcher, he goes, I got a Fender Made Mexico Strat from '99. Great guitar. Yeah, I love Fender Made Mexico Strats. I got a few of those, and yeah, they're great guitars, man. Let's see. Let me scroll down here. Let's see. Oh, you like your strings medium? Yes, I do the my string gauge. I like 9 to 42. That's what I've always played for.
I'm not sure if that was a joke referring to bowling strings. He likes his medium well.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's a joke.
I'm sure it is, but I like my string gauge 9 to 42. Rico B, you said your heart went out and you had to get rid of some guitars. Was hoping you weren't going to say use them for heat. No, no, sir. No, I didn't get that bad. No.
He would freeze to death before he set
one. Oh,
on
man. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I am. Scott from South Carolina, some bass players boil their strings to clean them, then reuse them. Interesting.
Intriguing.
I use alcohol on bass strings. Works pretty good. I'm not a bassist, so I wouldn't know what's good and what's not, or what to do. And I don't know. Scott from South Carolina, Joe, are you a Sweetwater? Sweetwater. Yeah, I'm a Waller. Are you a Sweetwater affiliate for making commission? No, I am not. No. Not yet. I had a, who was it that reached out to me? Was it about a year ago or so? And, who was it, man? Was it AMS or something like that? Reached out to me, and then the guy kept blowing my email up, asking if I want to be what they would do is he said you could order whatever you wanted. We'll send it to you. You review it on your channel, and then they would send a return label, and you can send it back. Or if you want to keep it, you'll get a discount. And I said, no, I don't want to. Are you sure? I said, no, because they'd be sending stuff, and I'd want to keep everything, and then I'd be broke.
Right.
And I thought about it for a minute. I was like, He goes, you'll get exclusive, look at stuff before it comes out. If, he said, but you can get anything off the website you want, we'll send it to you. And I thought to myself, what's in it for this dude? He's got to get something out of this.
What kind of discount? You didn't say?
I think it was like 15 or 20%, something like that. It wasn't enough for me to go, okay.
That's not enough, right?
No, it wasn't enough. But I thought about it for about a day. I said, hell no. But no, I'm not an affiliate.
It's nice to be asked.
Yeah. It was nice, yeah. But I was like, I don't have time to sit here and review stuff all the time and making those videos and sending them back. I said, man, I ain't got time for that.
If this is all you did, yeah.
If I didn't work like crazy, but yeah. Yeah, if I didn't have that crazy work schedule, that'd be different. EER at Tello, he goes, 2012 Made Mexico Strat. I have 38 guitars right now. Damn.
Right on, 38.
Nice, man. That's really nice. Really nice. Joe R860, I have a 4-string Ibanez, translucent red, a bass that has active pickups. I put coated strings on. I never play it. Yeah, I have one bass guitar that I've had for, since the late 90s maybe. And it was Ralph. It was when they had the guitar shows at Greenville Spartanburg Auditorium back in the day where you and I went, and I remember my parents bought me this Fender Squire bass. I still have it, and I've only changed strings on it once.
Is it black?
It's black with the white pick guard. Yeah, it's
all right.
I mean, it's just
I hadn't seen it in so long. I said, I think it's black.
Yeah, it's on the stand back there. It's the only bass I have. It's nothing fancy, but I mean, it's a bass. It works.
Yeah, exactly. The one I have works fine for what I do. Just a little bass line here and there. But when I can pick up a different guitar, I like to showcase different guitars and stuff in the video. So I don't, but it's the same purple bass in every one. I said, it's time to get another bass.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that, man. V Whaler goes, I'm just wondering, is there any guitar that you would never consider buying? For me, it's a Gibson's reverse flying V. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
what you mean reverse?
Okay, it's kind of like when we saw that backwards guitar at Tony's Audio Centro. It's the same concept.
Going this way with the neck. No.
Yeah, it's the same concept, except the flying V is this way, and it's the same concept as that. I would not get that.
I wouldn't get that either.
No, that's horrible.
I wouldn't even consider that one.
But is there any other guitar I would not get? Yeah, there's quite a few I wouldn't get. I wouldn't get that's just for me. I never get like a Jaguar or something like that. When I call those Kurt Cobain guitars, I'd never get nothing like that.
I'd never get a big hollow body Gretsch.
I wouldn't get that.
The big spoon.
Yeah, that's just not.
It's just not my style. I've never played. I might like the way they play. I don't like the way they look. I mean, there's
it has to appeal to me that look.
Off my checklist,
Yeah, first is the color, right, and then you pick it up and feel the neck, and then the weight. Then how's the playability? How's it sound? And me, I'm 9 out of 10 times I want a Floyd on mine or something close to, and that's my checklist. Yeah, here, get this hardtail. No, that's all right. No, that's all right. Let's see, Herb of the Fireside Studio. What's going on, man? He says there's never enough guitarists. What's wrong with you people? Come on now.
I know why are we even having this discussion. I don't even know.
You never know. Clemson alum, hello. He says Greenville Guitar is located at the expo is located at 119 Beverly Road. Thank you, man.
All right.
Thank you for that. Well, everybody show up out there. We're going to go to that expo, and it should be pretty good. Hadn't been to an expo in forever, man. No. In a long time. Let's see. At Joe, R860. So if Ralph wants to buy it for $200, what, you mean like a bass, or what are you talking about?
Yeah, buy what? What are we purchasing?
I don't know. Let's see. Lone Rocker, I thought an affiliate link was on one of your posts on your channel. If any visitors to your channel click it and buy something. Yeah, I don't have that, Lone Rocker, not with Sweetwater. No, I don't. The only time I had an affiliate link is if I, for a time there, I did a couple of reviews on some guitars, and that worked out nice for the time that it happened. But far as Sweetwater and all, no. I've never reached out to them and asked them that. I know a lot of people do have that. I just never have. I said, no. Not really worried about it. Nobody's going to know who I am anyway. So that's for people like the big channels like Phil McKnight and some other ones. They probably do pretty good, but I'm not big enough to worry about that. This channel's small. Rockin' Day Byron, I think I'm at 25 guitars. The only problem is when we get hurricanes, we have to evacuate.
We've had that conversation, right? Like, say your house is on fire. What guitar? You only can save one. You only can save one, Joe. Which one are you going to grab and run out the door with? I used to have one answer, but I think my answer has changed at this point.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Initially, it was the Charvel that I've had for 37 years. Mm-hmm. And now I think I would take this one right here, the checkerboard. I would, yeah. Because plays great. Not that the other one doesn't. This just plays better, you know? So that's the one I'd take, Joe. And how about you?
My EVH Holy Grail, the Frankenstein.
All right.
I'd have to run back here and dig it out, get it out. I just grabbed the case and all and just haul ass. But yeah, it's kind of up toward the front, so it wouldn't take too much to get it. But yeah, I'd be like, hell with all this other stuff. I can get my EVH and be out the door.
What the hell with all this other stuff?
Yeah, I'd be like, I'm getting that one. Let's see. Mike, he goes, 2 electrics and 1 acoustic is really all that's necessary for me. I'm getting rid of a Mustang tomorrow. It's a Squire cheapo. Oh, I understand, man. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that, my friend.
And you never know, Joe. The older we get, well, there may come a day where, you know what? I don't need this many guitars, you know? But I don't.
Yeah.
Not now, but it may happen.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, things, you do go through changes and your mindset changes. Yeah. I mean, I've kind of battled back and forth in my mind with the same thing. I was like, man, maybe I have too many of these. And I was like, and I started to sell them, and there was a few of them I gave away. And then after some while, I thought, what the hell am I doing? You know, and then.
Man, I've only had a couple for my whole adult life till about maybe 7 years ago. I started getting more. I've only had like 2 my whole life. This is all new, but the older you get, the more you can afford.
Oh, Joe was talking about your bass. If you buy the Ibanez bass, you can probably get one. You can probably get one for $200. Yeah, I guess that's what he's referring to.
I did see a bass. It was was it Ibanez? It was Ibanez or Jackson, but it was fluorescent green. I said, yeah, that's the one. Look at that one.
Yeah. Yeah, I love those colors, man. Bright colors always get me too. MPL, he goes, hello, everybody. Hey, man.
Hey, how you doing?
Lord have mercy. JB says, when is the Greenville Expo? It's next Friday.
16th and 17th.
Yeah, Friday and Saturday of next weekend, yes. Yes. Let me go up here. He says, Herb says, Ralph, is that RR Randy? Is that Randy Rhodes over your right shoulder? Is that purple?
It's a deep navy blue, but I see why you say that. It kind of.
It's
a deep navy blue. Yeah, it's a.
Yeah. Yes. Good eye, Herb. Good eye, man.
I'm thinking about taking the neck off and putting it on the other end.
Look at this. Put it on that drill press over there. Oh.
Drill press.
Let's see. Mr. Curtis. Hey, Joe, a little off topic, but what kind of symptoms did you have when you got sick? Well, I think it's different for everybody, but for me, I started with a scratchy throat and then a fever and then sneezing, runny nose, typical kind of stuff. Then my voice went out for like, I don't know, 12 to 15 hours, and I lost my voice, and it finally started to come back, but it took a good 2 or 3 days where I could just talk. I'm still kind of, you can still hear it now. It's kind of like, whoa, man, but it was way worse earlier in the week. I was like, damn. And I was like, this is weird. But yeah, man, E Arts never had a Charvel, saw a black Super Telly with Fishman influenced pickups that caught my eye. He says, that's nice. Never had a Charvel. Charvels are great. Yes, I love Charvel guitars, man. Let's see. MPL says, I'm down to 5 guitars. At one time I had 30, but I sold most of them.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just want to thin the herd. I mean,
nothing wrong with that. Yeah, nothing wrong with that at all. We got Art G. What's up, Art? How you doing?
Hey, Art.
Okay, let's see. Art G says, currently I own 8 guitars. 1 is at the local music store for sale. I also have a guitar on order. I don't have much room for storage. I understand. I understand that. Andrew Knox chimes in. He goes, anyone have any cool vintage guitars? I saw the 79 Strat in the chat. have a 78 the Paul and an 87 Les Paul Standard. Yeah, Andrew's got some nice guitars, man. Got some nice guitars. All right, Joe. Let's see. I think we're getting kind of mixed up. Joe RH6. No, I meant he can buy my Ibanez. Oh, for $200, brand new. They're $250 plus tax. Mine is hardly played.
Oh. Okay. Gotcha.
Let's see. Andrew Knox. The 78 is my birth year, and the 87 is my wife's birth year. That's nice, man.
That's cool.
What are the odds that you can find a guitar with the serial number has your birth year in it? That's crazy. Ralph, what brand is that Zach Wild LP?
Oh,
that's an Epiphone.
Yeah, that's an Epiphone.
Mm-hmm.
I love that guitar, you know. And I know I had this conversation about whammy bars. I just always usually would buy guitars with a Floyd Rose on them, but then I got this one. It's a hardtail, and it doesn't have the tremolo. It plays so good. It stays in tune, and like I tell Joe, I don't really use the whammy bar a whole lot. You know, it's not my thing. Joe's fantastic with it. I cannot see him not playing a guitar that doesn't have a Floyd on it. He wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah, I feel kind of lost. Yeah.
Yeah. Because one of the first things you do when you plug up your guitar is a dive bomb or a horse whinny. You'll do one of those two just to, is it on yet? Yeah.
Yeah.
First things you do.
Yeah. That's one of those things, man. Scott from South Carolina, he says that I used to use wire shelving units 2 deep and put 7 cases per shelf the long way. 2 shelving units store 28 guitars. Wow. That's nice. We got Mazzetti. That's Ted from Ohio, I think. Yeah. What's up, man? How you doing, sir? Kevin Newman. Andrew, I have a 89 Les Paul Standard. That's nice, man. Do I want to sell my Orange Dean? Not at the moment, I don't. And you can find those, man. I found that on Reverb used for a great price.
It was a good price.
You can find them on Reverb for really good prices. They're not bad as you think. Yeah. They're not bad. And let's see here. Let me go here. Other people talking to everybody else. That's awesome. A word to the wise. Joe says, never buy sneakers from, you don't know what they're laced with, and you'll be tripping all day.
Funny.
I hear you, man. Let's see here. Trying to get this thing to move. Golly, it's so sensitive. But yeah. Oh, and also, y'all, we do have trivia for tonight. I did remember to do that at the last minute. I remembered to. I was like, "Oh man, we forgot trivia last week."
I know, man, and I forgot again. It's like because it's not our routine yet.
Yeah,
you know, it was just we tried it one time and it worked out okay.
Yeah, yeah, it was crazy. It was. I remember last week we forgot about it, and I was looking at I can see the number of the chat right here, and I was like, "We don't have trivia." I forgot. And it went,
I'm out of here.
I mean, like 12 people. Boom! I was like, "What?" I was like, "Oh my god!" So I didn't realize trivia would be that big of a draw. But,
I know,
or maybe it was just me, you know. But we do have trivia for tonight. Yeah. Let's see. Lone Rocker says that all my electric guitars are Floyd's except for one. Let's see. One is a hardtail. I wanted that one to make it easier to detune. Yes. Then I got a Digitech drop pedal, and it changed my life. Yes. Absolutely. I love the Digitech drop pedal. Yes. Damn it, Bob. who says, that's his name. Damn it, Bob, 67. Before the pandemic, I had no guitars. Now I have a dozen. I'm 58-year-old beginner guitarist. Congratulations, man, and thank you for being here, Bob.
Never too late.
Never too late, my friend. Thank you for being here.
And you must enjoy it to have accumulated so many in such a short period of time.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Joe R860, I have a question. What is the one guitar you got rid of, but now wish you still had it? It's a good question. For me, I'll go first. For me, it was a Satriani JS100 model. This was years ago, way before I was living out here. I was living in another town in South Carolina, and I found this Satriani model on eBay. This is way before Reverb or anything. And this guy was selling it, and it was a good deal, especially for the time. And it was your typical dark, I call it candy apple red. I don't know if that's right, but so I bought it. It came with a hard shell case and everything. And I remember the guy sent me an email, and he says, "Hey man, if you ever want to sell this guitar, let me know. I'll buy it back from you." And I was like, "Yeah, okay." And I was like, "I ain't selling that damn thing. He's crazy, you know." And I got it, and it was back then they sold those Satriani JS100s. They came stock with excellent pickups. The Ibanez trim system was amazing. That thing was incredible. It held tuning really well. And then when I was in the last band I was in, I played it a lot at rehearsals and stuff, and never had a problem. I kept that guitar all the way till I moved here. And it was about 8 years ago, I sold it. And the reason I sold it is, and we've all been guilty of this, I sold it because I had to get some tires from my truck. And not 4 tires, 2 tires for Big Blue when I had that Dodge Ram, because the tires were expensive for that truck. And the front 2 tires were all screwed up because I needed to get alignment on it. And I didn't know till it was too late. I was like, man, inside of my tires were ate up. And I didn't have no money. So I put that Satch model, and man, it sold like that. And I sold it. I think it went somewhere in Texas. Somebody bought it, and I took the money and bought my tires. And then a couple weeks later, I got tires for the back. But yeah, I wish I still had that one, because that's before the reason I say that is about a year or two went by, I ordered another one from American Musical Supply, same guitar, but the quality was cut in half. Had really bad fret sprout on it, and the pickups were horrible. And what the trim system was downgraded to just really piece of Chinese.
That's crazy that it changed so much.
That tells me they started making a different factory. You know, that's what it told me, because it was just, and I was like, oh my God. And so yeah, I ended up, I still kept the guitar, but I did a lot of upgrades to it. And actually, it was that guitar, the one that was downgraded, that I fixed up over time. I actually took it to Cornerstone, Ralph, before Christmas, and traded it with Art. I mean, it was in great. When I had it over the years, I got it fixed back up where it needed to be, and Art loved it. He actually, I don't know if he still has it. He might still have it, or he might have sold it. I don't know.
Is that the one you traded for that Bonnie behind you?
No, that that one I traded for that Fender Strat.
Okay.
It has those very slim Seymour Duncan pickups that you can make them. The small. They're small humbucker pickups, so you can flip it where they're single coil or humbucker. Yeah. It's great. Let's see. Scott from South Carolina. I have 2 Ibanez Japanese-made guitars, both from the 80s, with the wizard necks and edge tremlos. That's awesome. Those are fantastic, man. Rod says, I need another guitar. I gave my luthier an LP copy today. Oh, yeah. There you go. Man, yeah. Let's see here. Oops. Rockin' Day Byron, the Digitech drop pedal is great. If you live loop, it doubles as a bass. Yes, you can. You sure can. Yeah. Can down tune it to it and make a bass guitar. That's right.
Maybe I just need that pedal then.
You could. I mean,
I'm just kidding, Joe.
Oh,
You don't go buy another bass.
Well, yeah. Let's see here. Arts, Joe and Ralph, which brand is your favorites? And are most of your guitars the same brand? I know Ralph's favorite brand, but I'll let him answer.
Yeah.
Jackson, yeah.
Right there. Jackson, then under Jackson comes Ibanez, and then comes some few miscellaneous. But Jackson is the bulk, yeah.
Man, let's see. What's my favorite brand? I'd say, for me, I would say the top would be EVH, be my top favorite. Second would be Charvel, and third would be PRS. That's my order, you know.
And PRS, that's a new favorite for you. That's
happened
recently in the last year or so, right?
It took a long time for me to warm up the PRS guitars. It took a long time. I mean, years. And like I said, all that changed when you and I went to Eastside Guitar and Drums last summer.
It was impressive.
Yeah, that's what did it for me. I was like, whoa. Like, man, I've been missing out on this. At Joe, R860, my first guitar was in 1985 or 86. Can't really remember. Dark red Ibanez Roadstar 2, RS440. The trim on that was a beast. Never went out of tune. Yeah, those are the good old days, man. Yeah, that's why I have to upgrade a lot of my trims because they're just...
not what they used to be.
They're not what they used to be. Yeah, exactly. They're cheap, soft metal. Let's see what we got going on. We got, oh man, it jumped. So now I have to go back to this. Okay. Hard Rock Lion. Do you guys think the Fender Stratocaster is overrated? I don't think it's overrated.
It's just a different guitar, different sound, you know. It's I like a certain sound, certain kind of pickup. I know you do too, Joe.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's your opinion?
I don't think I can understand where he's coming from. I like playing Strats from time to time, but a single coil is going to have a thinner sound, and you're going to have a lot more issues with what they call a 60 cycle hum and possibly feedback and all. I like playing Strats on certain types of songs. I don't play Strats too awful much. I still love them. I think they look great. I think when Leo Fender invented that guitar, I think it was the perfect guitar at the perfect time. I mean, they still make them. So it was perfection when it came out. But do I think it's overrated? I don't think it's overrated. I think some people might overrate it on the way they discuss it, or I don't know.
It just depends on what you like, you know.
It depends on what music you like, and yeah. Let's see here. Joe, R860, I have a PRS SC Standard that I never really play. I should sell that too. Yeah. Let's see. Rockin' Dave Byron. He says, Ibanez makes a 6-string short scale bass that's tuned like a guitar. Interesting. Let me see here. Jimmy Z. I love the Fender Strat. I like everything. It's about getting the right one for you, the feel. Yes. Yes.
That's true.
Everybody's different. Donald Young. Hey, Donald. He goes, hey, new to the channel. My favorite is Kramer, EVH, and Charvel. Welcome, Donald. Thank you for being here, man. You have to forgive my voice. I'm getting over this nasty cold stuff here. Arts, I love my EVH Wolfgang. Great neck and nice jumbo frets. Yes. Yeah, no argument here at all. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I love EVH guitars, man. I've never had a problem with those. Never.
How many of those do you have? Do you know?
Oh, man, I don't have many of those left. I have, as far as the EVH, I have 2 EVH Stripe series. Mm-hmm. I have another stripe, but it's not. The one I traded at Audio Centro. Remember when I sent you the pictures?
Oh yeah.
It's got the Charvel neck, and I was like, well, this is an EVH stripe body. It's not. I did some more looking at it. Wasn't long ago. And I was like, something tells me that's not an official EVH body, and it's not. It's a body that somebody got. Who knows?
Right.
Probably some cheap body, but he painted it really good. The paint job is phenomenal. So it fooled me. I was like, man, that's an EVH, from EVH. And then where I could tell that it wasn't was I had it hanging up one day, a week before last, I think. And I just happened to look where a piece of the one of the white stripes goes up, and you saw like an overlap, like a piece of tape. And I was like, am I seeing things or what? And I went and I took my finger and I wrote and I said, oh, damn, it's an overlap, but they just put the clear coat over it.
Wow.
And I was like, damn. So I said, no, that's not from EVH, that.
No.
But it plays great. That's what's crazy. I mean,
did you change anything about it? Did you upgrade something?
No.
Okay.
And it has and what's crazy, it made me go, oh man, I need to change this out. It has a Floyd Rose special on it. But it must be one of the higher tier ones because, man, that thing keeps its tuning like crazy. It must have really good high quality posts and everything. I was like, wow, I don't have to do. I mean, I changed strings on it when I got it, but yeah, it's a great playing guitar. I was like, oh well,
that's the main thing. As long as it plays great.
I mean,
you're happy with it.
Yeah, I traded for it, and I mean, that's what I wanted. I got what I wanted, and let's see. Jimmy Z says, for me, I want HSS in my Strats. That's humbucker single on the pickup configuration. Yep. Understand that. Let's see. Scott from South Carolina, he says that Stratocasters are overpriced, not overrated. Okay.
That's one way to look at it.
You can spend some money on them.
They do seem to be up there, though, don't they?
Well, especially if you get the made in the USA ones, and as opposed to the made in Mexico. You can throw some money down on a made in USA. I have one made in USA Strat that I actually got for a good deal. Andrew sent me the link to it, and I was able to get it. That's the only USA Strat I got. All my other ones are made in Mexico. And it plays great. It plays good, but do you really see that much of a difference? Or do I? Not really.
No.
Not really. But JB, it's underrated. Still the benchmark. Yeah, when Leo Fender had that, man, he hit the jackpot when he made that thing. Borrow Lynn, he goes, I'm digging Heritage right now. I have two. And one Gibson Gold Top Deluxe and a Gibson / Appetite. But I've got a lot of Tellys and Strats. They're all good and different. There you go, man.
Yeah, they're all different. That's exactly right.
And that's what's fun, yeah. Let's see. Hard Rock Lion 72 says, I've always leaned towards Gibson. Yeah, I get it, man. I'm not a huge Gibson player. I love the way they look, and I mean, they're awesome. They just don't work for, I don't have really long fingers, so it's a struggle to play some of those Gibsons. I played a couple that were really comfortable, but I just couldn't do it. Edwin Crane, I would like a Strat with humbuckers and 24 frets. Wow. There you go. Let's see here. Joe, R860, for Strat style guitars, I don't like middle pickups. So either two humbuckers or a humbucker in the bridge and single coil in the neck. Yeah, the middle pickups on a Strat, on a Fender Strat, doesn't bother me. But on an Ibanez, that middle pickup gets in my way when I'm picking. And so I have to screw that middle pickup down flush with the pick guard. then it's out of the way. Isn't that weird? Yeah. But on a Strat, it don't get in my way. But on a Ibanez, it does every time. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know. Let's see here. What we got? Rockin' Day Byron. I've been playing my PRS SC McCarty a lot at my gigs due to tuning stability. Yes, the McCartys are nice, man. I had one for a short while. Yeah. Donald Young always wanted a Charvel Warren D. Martini Snake. You got a 2017 amazing guitar. Wow, congratulations, man. Yeah, those are awesome.
I like that one too.
Yeah, those are nice. Let's see. Joe R860, he goes, I have the EVH Black and Yellow and the Circles guitar. Bought them before Eddie passed away. Yes. Yeah, the Black and Yellow, that's the Bumblebee. And the Circles, yeah, that's good. They finally re-released the Circles. And I was like, I was thinking, should I get one of those? I don't know. I was like, I don't know if I want to or not, but they're great guitars. But I just haven't really, it hasn't hit me like, I got to get it.
I was going to say, if you're going, I don't know, then you're not ready to buy that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of like, I don't know. Let's see. I have the Frankie Bumblebee 78 Eruption. Yeah, the 78 Eruption is nice, man. I remember when we went to the guitar shop for the first time, there was one hanging up on the wall in there. And the next time we went back, all that EVH stuff, his guitar, they were gone. He done sold them all.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's see. EE Arts, ever use half-round strings? I have not, no. I have not. Let's see here. Let me go here. What's my place? I had to go right here. Rockin' Day Byron. Hey Joe, I checked out some videos on that Friedman. The IR-D. It sounds great. Yeah, it's a great pedal, man. Yeah, Friedman IR-D. That's what I use. Yeah. Yeah, it's great. It sounds really good. V Whaler. I recently bought a Goto 1996T with a 40 millimeter block. In your last video, you said you don't like those. I don't understand what that means. The 40 millimeter block. Okay, the brass block. Yeah. Okay, so the brass block, it's 40 millimeters. So in some guitars, if you put that Goto, if you install it, a lot of times you can't get the cavity door back on because the block sticks up a little taller than what it should. Whenever here lately, whenever I get a Goto, I'm a 1996T, I make sure it has a 36 millimeter block.
So you can
put that. Yeah. Now if you still want to use that and leave the back door off, it's fine. But some people, they don't like that, and they want to put the cavity door back on. And but you can, if that's something that bothers you, you can get on Amazon and order a 36 brass block, millimeter brass block, and change it out. And they're not expensive. But that's just if you want that cavity door back on in the back or not. Let's see. E-Bike Attack. Hello, I have a Gibson with 27-inch. Is that radius? Wow. Yeah. Let's see. Let me see here. We got Rockin' Day Byron. He says, does anyone remember the Hartfield brand Supper Strat by Fender back in the mid to late 80s? I do not. Maybe somebody else will. They probably will.
Supper Strat.
Joe R860. Before Eddie died, they were around $899. Oh, the Circles guitar. Yeah. After he died, they went up to $1150 re-release. that people were selling the circles at $1,800 or more. Yeah.
Everything went up when he died, all that stuff.
Oh, yeah. Because I remember when I got my Stripe, my very first Stripe series, the classic red, the white and black stripe, it was $9.99. That was years ago. And then when he passed away, like overnight, all that stuff jacked up.
Sure.
Which is understandable. And that's why I haven't got the Circles guitar, because you're right. It's like I don't know, whatever he said it was, but yeah, they went up. Let's see here. Donald Young, I actually got a white 85 Kramer with a German-made Floyd Rose with a scallop hockey stick neck. It's amazing. Wow. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, German-made stuff is amazing.
Yeah, it is. Andrew Knox, the Hartfield Talon Buckethead, played one early on. Oh, see? There you go, Rockin' Dave. Andrew knows what you're talking about. Let's see. Rod says, the Boss Katana Gen 3 50 watt, any good? Yes, they are. I think so. Yeah. I got two of them sitting right here. Yeah. I think they're good, but that's just me. Just my opinion. And those are great. Yeah, I think, for me personally, I think the Boss Katana line is amazing. I remember when those things first, I got two Katana 50 watt. I got a Katana, where am I going? It's over here. I got the Katana 100 watt solid state head on top of that Marshall cabinet. My wife got it for me for Christmas years ago, and you can go a half a watt. This is how you can adjust the wattage. The more wattage, the more volume. So you can go half a watt, 50 watts, or 100 watts. You can choose one of the three.
What does half a watt sound like?
It's that they did that so you can play what they call bedroom volume. So you can be in here and not be really loud and disturb your spouse if they're, So they call it bedroom volume. So you can still get the full effect of the amp, but the wattage is really low.
Gotcha.
So you don't, because
a lot
of amps you have to crank them to really get the full productivity, But let's see. Donald Young, have you all tried Tonex products? I have not. I don't believe I have. Let's see. Joe R860, the EVH Circles guitar is currently $1,469 at Sweetwater. Yeah, is
that high?
That's not. Yeah, it's a re-release, like he said. They're cool. You didn't see Eddie play that too much. It was you saw him play it a little bit on the Unchained video from back in the early '80s when that song was, But when they had it first time around, it was about $1,000, and it kind of went away, and they re-released it here lately, and they've, it's kind of a big jump, little jump, too much for me.
What price would you buy it at?
For the Circles guitar, I'd say no more than 12. At least, between 11 and 12 would be the most. You can find one on Reverb. I don't know. Those are kind of rare, but since they're re-released, there'll be more of them out there now.
Sure.
So I always look on Reverb first. Always. I don't care whatever I'm looking at. Always go to Reverb first. When I get an idea for a guitar, I go to Reverb first. Always. I buy a lot of stuff used, and there's a lot I bought new too, but man, a lot of my stuff I get used.
First you'll check to see if it's available used?
Yes.
If not, then you go to Sweetwater.
If not, then I'll go the new route. If I just can't find it nowhere else, and that's happened,
Sure.
Especially with pedals lately. I'm building a new rig that I'm going to take to Ralph's here in the next few weeks. We're going to start doing some more live jamming over there at his studio. And I had to build me a fly rig or a to-go rig. So I had to get a few pedals that I had to have to make this work. And one was the Friedman IR-D. The other pedal was the Mr. Black double tracker. And the other pedal was the Mimiq by TC Electronic. I couldn't find that nowhere. Brand new, that pedal goes for $119.99, $120. I looked everywhere. Sweetwater, Zounds, AMS. I mean, musicians friend. I looked everywhere, Amazon, everybody's out of stock. And I happened to look at Reverb. This was last weekend. And one guy had just listed one, just recently listed it, but he jacked it up like $20. I bought it.
I was going to say you snatched it up anyway.
I snatched it because you can't find them nowhere. Can't find them. So I was able to build my board, and I got it ready to go. I'm just waiting on another item to be delivered. I don't know what's going on there with that guy. I was telling Ralph about it in the green room. I was telling him about it, and I was like, dude, you got to hear this story. You know, I bought this product from this person, and it's been like a week from Sweetwater's Gear Exchange. And I was like, all right, what's going on, man? So I reached out to him, and he's like, yeah, thanks for your purchase, man. I'll get it out in about a week. I said, okay. And then a couple of days ago, I emailed him again or sent him another message through Sweetwater's Gear Exchange. And then I said, well, it's been a week, man. I said, you going to send this out? And he said that, let's just say that he's having some personal issues. I ain't going to throw his business out there, but he's having some personal issues. And I thought, that don't sound good. I hope my gear don't get destroyed, you know.
In the process, sure.
In the process of you trying to send it to me because, you know, so it's, I was like, well, he's got a certain window of time to ship it. And if he don't, I'll get my money back.
Get your money back, sure.
Because it's through Sweetwater, so. And so it'll be all right. And just kind of wild. I was like, man, that's the one thing I'm waiting on. And when that gets here, I have everything that I need. And I'm waiting on this, man. I was like, come on now. Kevin Newman, Joe, will those cheaper cases fit the PRS? PRS cases run about $250. Yes. Yeah, they'll fit, man.
Yeah, you can find your case, some of those hard shells for $100, can't you?
It's cheaper than that. I get my cases anywhere from $55 to $65 off Temu.
Yeah, it's just a
standard case.
Yes, it's just to protect it. It's not a fashion statement, you know.
Right. Yeah, it's not. And because all my stuff's here, so I'm not. We're not traveling on the road. My stuff's not in a bus or a plane, so it's a. But yeah, those cases are fine for me. They're fine. Yeah, they work great. Yeah, there's no sense in dropping $250 on a case unless you just want to. Joe, R860, I made a hell of a lot of profit if I sold mine because I only paid $545 for it. It was marked a factory second, but there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah. That's good, man. He's talking about a Circles guitar, I think. Yeah. Oh, we got Mr. Rex McGee. Hey, Mr. McGee, how you doing? Oh, man, it's good to see you, sir. Hey, Joe and Ralph, how y'all doing? I didn't have a gig tonight. Got a break this weekend. Love playing gigs. I'm enjoying the show. I love guitar talk, even though I play pedal steel. Thank you, Mr. McGee.
Those things, that's a skill.
Yeah, pedal steel guitar, I don't see how you do it.
Skill, I know.
I don't see how you do it, sir. That's impressive. That is impressive. Mr. Donald Young, I bought all mine used on eBay and Reverb. The Frankie I bought with a case for $1,200 on Reverb. That's amazing. Yeah, you can find some good stuff on Reverb, man. I'm a huge proponent of Reverb. Yeah, absolutely.
I love when stuff comes with a hard shell case.
Yeah, that you'll find that on the used side of things because people want to sweeten the pot, and I've done it.
And it does.
Every time I've sold a guitar, I've always had a hard shell case with it. And I mean, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Ted Fair, hey brother, Ted, what's going on? Joe, have you used the Boss PS6 Harmonist in your rig setup? Not lately, I haven't. I do have it, but I haven't used it in a long time. But yeah, I need to. I have a shelf over here with a bunch of pedals on it that I don't use anymore. I need to dig it out. Edwin Crane, I have 4 guitars. They're like soulmates. Am I alone in this? No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Soulmates, all right.
Let's see here. I guess that's it. Wow, we called it with the chat. Okay, cool. Let's see.
You caught up with the chat. That's a first.
That's a first. Joe R860 question: Do you find you play a different style depending on what guitar you're playing? Ibanez equals metal, Fender equals blues, country, LP more rhythm and rhythm based playing. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I've caught myself doing that. A certain guitar will put me in a certain type of mindset. Yeah. Sometimes. Yes.
And I notice if Joe can't get enough distortion or enough delay or whatnot, and it's more clean than anything, he plays different. He does. It forces him to play more blues licks and stuff like that. Crank the distortion on, well, then he's Eddie Van Halen again. So
yeah, that's right. Evan Ward, Reverb was even better before they started sales tax. Yeah, that's something, man. Ooh, one thing about Reverb as well is that I've sold a lot of stuff on Reverb, so they're going to send me one of those things here pretty soon. I got to claim it as income because I sold so much stuff through there. But hell, I mean, what are you going to do, man?
It was income, you know.
Yeah, I have to claim it. I have to claim it. So it is what it is. Let's see. Mr. Josh Thomas. He says, "Long live the blues, my favorite." Oh, there you go. This thing's jumping. Let's see. Scott from South Carolina, Bob Weir from the Grateful Dead has passed away at age 78. Oh, man. Oh, man. I didn't know that. Thank you, Scott, for that, sharing that. I didn't know.
Was he the last one out of that band?
I think the guitar player was it Robbie Krieger? Is that his name? I think I guess he might be the only surviving member. I'm not really sure.
I was thinking, man, this might be a big year for rock star deaths, man. There's so many that are so way up there, you know. Rolling Stones and what's Paul McCartney. I mean, it goes on and on. You know, people are trying to get out there and get their last tour in, you know, before they're too old to do it, especially after Ozzy died, you know.
Yeah.
Made people think, man, we need to go out one more time.
I know. 525 Kawasaki, it's only income if you paid more. What was he saying? This thing's jumping. It's only income if you sold it for more than you paid for. Oh, well, if that's the case, then I don't have to claim nothing then. Because I sold my stuff cheaper than what I paid for it. Let's see. I'll find out if they send me something. But yes, rest in peace, Bob Weir. Wow, that's man. I know him and Sammy Hagar are like neighbors. They live like really close, like right down the street or something. Man, that's sad. Yeah, man.
That's a random fact. How'd you know that?
Out of Sammy's book.
Oh, out of his book.
Mr. Josh Thomas, nice PRS wall, Joe. Thank you, man. Thank you, sir. Yeah, that's yeah, I think Krieger's the only surviving member, I think. Man. Dang. Let's see here. All right. We got V Whaler. I went on Gibson, I'm sorry. I went on Guitarist Garden website and they are sold out of almost everything except the double necks. They come with hard shell case too. Would you guys ever consider getting a double neck?
Man, I do good to play one neck.
Yeah. I would not consider that. No. I would not. It doesn't interest me. But I'm glad
I think they look cool. I mean, you know.
Yeah, they look cool, and I'm glad they're throwing a hard shell case in because if they don't, what are you going to do with it? It's got to have its own case.
I know Frank Hannon from Tesla. He's really good with the double neck.
I imagine those things are heavy too, man. Let's see. Ted Fair. My beef with Reverb lately is that some sellers list a guitar as excellent condition, but when I get it, it looks beat to hell. Very misleading, so I just return it. There you go. I hate that you went through that whole process, though, just to find out that it's not.
I guess everybody's definition of excellent is different.
Yeah, I always put mine in very good.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. Kevin Newman. Joe, have you talked? I guess that's supposed to say talk to Dylan. The young man, his dad bought the Buddy Strat, yeah. The Buddy Guy Strat. No, I have not. But his dad reached out to me yesterday and said, thank you for the nice words that you said on the show last Saturday. And they watched the show, and he said Dylan got a kick out of it. So he said he still loves the guitar and he's still playing it. And so I was glad to hear that. I'm glad it made him happy, man. I'm glad it's being played.
Yeah, I mean, you weren't really playing it anyway.
No, I wasn't. And really, it worked out for the best because, I had to pay to get my truck fixed, so it just lined up perfect.
Right.
So it just worked out. Do you guys have a 12-string? I used to, and I gave it away.
Yeah, I know Joe used to. I played one, so it had to be Joe's. Had to have been Joe's because I don't have one. But I don't have one at this point.
Yeah, I had one for a little while, and it was sometime last year.
They sound so good though. They sound great if you're good at them. They sound fantastic.
Yeah. I always struggle to play them, especially if you're trying to pick single notes because I did the wrong thing. Because there's no space in between the strings, really. I was like, damn,
Yeah.
And I was always struggling. And I was like, out you go. I never played it anyway. Let's see. Andrew Knox chimes in. He goes, my wife is a huge Deadhead, and the only surviving founding member is Bill Kreutzmann. Really? I thought Robbie Krieger, did he pass away? I didn't know that. Man, I thought Robbie Krieger was still alive. But then again, I don't keep up with none of that. So I don't know. Rockin' Dave Byron, I do have an Ibanez 12-string that has great action. Yeah, that's the trick with a 12-string. If the action's good and the strings aren't really high off the neck and it's set up right, yeah. There was one 12-string I played one time, believe it or not, man. It was at Guitar Center in Greenville. And it was a Martin 12-string, and it wasn't a really thick body. It wasn't a really like jumbo acoustic. It was really slim. Mm-hmm. Man, that thing played so good. I was like, this is a 12-string? I was like, are you serious? And it played like butter. That was the only time I played a 12-string that played so smooth.
I always had to fight with them, pressing down multiple strings. And, man, if you don't do it right, it don't sound good.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. Let me go here. Joe R860. I had a Takamine acoustic electric 12-string, but now I have an Agile electric LP copy 12-string, much easier to play than a bulky acoustic. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. I can't play no bulky guitars, man. Annoying, very annoying. Man. All right, I think it's time for a Joe and Ralph jam. Ralph, what do you think?
Oh, yeah, it is that time, isn't it?
We'll do a Joe and Ralph jam, and then we'll do trivia after that. Y'all stick around. Let me, this time's flying right on by, ain't it? Man. Let me see. Let me share screen. We'll get this up and see this here. And take me a couple of seconds to get it all set up. This is the part of the show we do what's called a Joe and Ralph jam. And we just showcase some songs that Ralph and I have covered over the years. This is probably pretty old, I would imagine.
This one is pretty old. It looks like I'm like 20 pounds lighter It does. I'm like, well, Jesus.
Damn.
Yeah.
20 pounds lighter. Wow.
I just look really skinny.
Man. Okay. So, well, let me expand this so we get full screen. There we go. All right. We'll be right back. Right after this, y'all stick around for trivia.
Oh, wow. The endings seem to be kind of random. Like, I just decided, let's stop here, you know?
Let's stop here.
Overall, it was pretty good, I guess, for the age.
Yeah, that was, what was that, about 4 years ago or something? I don't know.
At least 4.
Yeah, that was, Donald, that was an LTD I was playing. And at that time, that guitar, I had that for a while, and I gave it to Ralph. So Ralph has it. And then eventually I was like, man, I missed that guitar. So I got the Firefly version. Wasn't that long ago. And then I went ahead and bought another LTD, and I did a side-by-side comparison. I did a video on this channel with the two guitars together, and the resemblance is really close.
Yeah, it really is.
With the markings and everything, yeah.
The shade of yellow, everything.
Yeah. It's really something. And they really cut it close there. Let's see. Dave said... I think Joe only had 5 guitars at the time. Yeah, that shows you that video is like 4 or 5 years old. Yeah. Yeah, it's got some age on it. Yep. And I was like, ooh, we need to redo that cover. Man. Rex McGee, that was awesome, guys. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Thank you.
That, yeah.
Thank you. Rockin' Dave Byron, thank you. All right. Let's see if we can do some trivia. I came up with some questions. Let's see. Oops, I'm on the wrong part. Let's see. Let me make sure. Okay. All right.
Now, are these questions you got off the internet, or did you make these up yourself?
There was 2 of them I had to get from the internet. The rest I got done myself.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's see. Are we ready, everybody? All right, get ready for some trivia.
We need some kind of a jingle behind that, like.
Yeah. Well, let's see if this will this work. Here we go. Trivia question number 1. Let's see here. Yeah, that's enough. We don't need much of that.
Well, I was digging it.
Trivia question number 1. Before Kip Winger called the band Winger, he actually played bass for this rock artist.
Rock artist.
Mm-hmm.
So not another band, just an individual artist.
Mm.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
Dave Orkins got it right off the bat. Alice Cooper is correct. Yeah. That's right. Alice Cooper, yes. Good job, y'all. Wow. I'm impressed, man. Dang. And I remember when their first album came out, I thought it was a great album. Winger. Yeah.
Oh, I did too. I was all
had some great songs.
So too.
Yeah.
Did they have any? Did they have more than one album?
Yeah, they did.
I don't know. I guess I stopped at 1.
That first album was great, and then that stuff on Beavis and Butthead, whatever, ruined them. I don't know why, but it did. Okay, here we go, Ralph. Pay attention. Here we go. All right. In the song Raspberry Beret, Prince sang about working part-time at a 5 and dime, but who was his boss?
Mr. McGee.
Damn, you got it, man.
That's a good question, man. I like that.
Yeah.
I didn't know until I read the whole thing. You know the name. Who was his boss? McGee. Got it.
Yeah, that was
That's good, Joe.
Yeah, man.
I say it's good because I got it right. I don't like the ones I don't get right. I don't like those.
Mr. McGee is correct. Yes. Yeah, man. Good job. Ralph beat everybody to it. Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
I wonder if some people are using their phones out there, Googling it right quick.
Well, there's a time limit, so.
All right.
Let's see. Let me go to question 3. Okay. This will be true or false. So, true or false, in 2004, on the Van Halen reunion tour, Sammy Hagar left halfway through the tour due to difficulties with Eddie Van Halen.
True.
Ralph says true. Let me see what. Thank you, Bill, for the super chat, man. That's really nice. Thank you so much. Mr. Mick says true. Scott from South Carolina is correct with false. According to Sammy Hagar's book, he wanted to leave halfway through the tour, but he couldn't because he would have owed the brothers a lot of money because of all the canceled shows. So he would have had to pay millions and millions and millions of dollars. So he did not leave halfway through the tour. He stayed and toughed it out.
He wanted to, but he couldn't.
Yeah, he couldn't. He was contractually obligated. And he was really aggravated with Eddie at the time, but he said he couldn't afford to quit. It cost too much money. Okay, let's see here. Let's go to question number 4. All right, here we go. During the photo shoot for the album Van Halen 2, David Lee Roth was pictured doing his famous jump splits. But during the photo shoot, Dave had an accident and broke which bone in his body?
His femur.
What?
You asked for what bone in it.
Wait for the chat to. Let's see. Oops, let me make sure I'm doing it. Let me go up here. Okay. Mr. Mick says foot. Let me see. Joe says ankle. Scott says foot. Art says ankle. Mr. Curtis says foot.
Cankle.
Yeah, wow.
Cankle.
Yeah, I guess foot could classify. He actually broke his toe. He broke his big toe. Yeah.
How did he do that? All right.
Doing them jump splits, and when he came down, he landed wrong on his toe and he broke it.
Okay. I just know when I do a split, I don't land on my toe.
Yeah. Let's see. All right. Trivia question number 5. We're rolling right along here. Okay. Number 5. Turning Up the Radio was Autograph's biggest hit. Can you name the guitarist from Autograph?
As many times as I've listened to that song, I don't know the guitarist's name.
Yeah, we'll wait a few seconds for the chat.
Mm-hmm.
See what anybody has to say. And I remember his guitar, he had like a yellow, it wasn't a lightning bolt. It was kind of like a zigzag kind of.
Kind of like the heart.
Yeah, kind of a, like dude, kind of.
Yeah.
And Joe said Steve Riley. Ted Ferris got it with Steve Lynch. That is correct. Yes, Steve Lynch is correct.
George's older brother.
Do what?
George's older brother. George Wentz.
Yeah, Steve Lynch. Yeah, that was. Steve was half right, but I needed the first and last name. Yeah. All right, let's see. It's Steve Lynch. Trivia question number 6. True or false? Sammy Hagar wanted Eddie Van Halen to join his solo band.
I say false.
Ralph says false. Oh, you did, Joe? Okay. All right. Well, I didn't see it. My bad, man. Let's see. Yeah, some of these I come in crazy fast and some slow. And so it's kind of hard sometimes. All right. People are saying false. And
are we right?
That is correct. The answer is false. That's right. Yes. Sammy did say in his book that before he went to meet with Van Halen at 5150, that he thought about asking Eddie to join his band. But he knew that Eddie wouldn't do that, so he didn't ask him. Yeah.
Yeah, he wouldn't split up with his brother.
No. All right. Trivia question number 7. Sorry. On David Bowie's huge hit single, Let's Dance, this famous guitarist played on the song. Afterwards, he was offered a permanent gig with Bowie, but the guitarist turned down the offer. Let's see if anybody gets this one. Let's see here. Countdown 10 seconds. Whoa, man, that jumped. Woo.
Sure did. Everybody's answer come at the same time. It seemed like.
Yeah, I don't know I can't tell who did it first, but Stevie Ray Vaughan is correct. Yes, that's right. SRV.
It looks like Scott from South Carolina had it first.
Very good. Yeah, Stevie Ray Vaughan was offered the gig with David Bowie, and Stevie didn't want to split from his trio. He said no. So, which was very admirable. All right. Trivia question number 8.
Number 8.
In today's guitar modifications, pickups are now wax potted to prevent unwanted feedback. Who invented this technique? I'll give you a hint. He's a guitar player.
Thanks. Good job.
Mr. Mick is right. EVH. That's right. Eddie Van Halen invented that technique. That's right. That is correct. Eddie Van Halen. Yes. I didn't know that for a long time. The only reason I knew that was when Eddie did that last big interview, on stage, what it means to be an American or whatever it was. He said that during that interview, and I said, man, I didn't know he came up with that. Just show you how brilliant he was, man. Yeah. Let's see here. Okay. Number 9. We're down to the last 2. So let's see. All right. Here we go. Number 9. This legendary guitarist invented multi-track recording. Who is this legend? Invented multi-track recording. To really think about this one.
It has to be somebody kind of, up there, because when did that come out, multi-track recording? It had been around for a while, right?
Long time.
Yeah.
Whoa, man, this thing just went. All right, let's see. Let me scroll up here. Hold on. I think Mr. Mick, he meant Les Paul. He put Les Pay.
Yeah, I'll see that too. I think he was the first one.
Les Pay, work more. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's Les Paul. That's correct. Les Paul, yeah. Everybody that said Les Paul, you are correct. That's fantastic, man. Damn, I didn't think people would get that one.
It seemed like more people knew the answer to that one than some of the other ones.
That was really good. Les Paul, bless his heart. I think he passed away. I think he was in his 90s. He's been passed away for a while now. But yeah, he lived a good life. Okay. Final question. True or false? During the OU812 tour, Private Life opened up for Van Halen. This was Valerie's suggestion to Edward. It would later be rumored that Valerie slept with the drummer of that said group. True or false?
True.
Ralph says true. Let's see what other people...
Seems like I've heard that. That doesn't mean it's true because I've heard it.
Well, Mr. Mick chimes in with true. Scott says false.
One of us is right.
Well, yep, the answer is true. Yes, Valerie did sleep with the drummer of Private Life on a one-night love affair. Yeah. She said that in her book. I got her audio book, and of course, there's a few chapters where she talks about Eddie and meeting Eddie, and it was her suggestion to have Private Life open up for them, and then it just it's one of them things, man. One of them things. I mean, what do you do?
Yeah.
But yeah. So that was great, y'all. Let me know if you had a good time in trivia. Do you want to see more trivia another time, or 10 questions?
I only got 3 right. I got to do better. Yeah, what does everybody think? Do y'all want more of that, or?
Yeah, y'all let me know if y'all
want us to
like
bake something. We can make some cupcakes or something.
A cupcake. Kevin Newman says, I failed, but at least I know how much it costs to fix Joe's truck. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same price for everything.
Yeah, it seems like getting stuff worked on your vehicle is kind of pricey. Yep. A lot different than what it used to be. People are saying, so far, they're saying, yeah, they enjoy the trivia.
Okay.
Okay, you do. Okay, great. All right.
Right on.
Thank y'all. It's fantastic. Mr. Curtis says, yes, he likes it. Decatur likes it. Fucking Dave Byron says he likes it. All right, great, man. That's fantastic.
All right.
Cool deal. That's great, man. All right, let's see. All right, we'll see if we can give the Cheddar Shredder a couple of rounds here with.
That's what I was getting ready to ask. I know you're going to play something.
Well, I'm going to, and I got a new song to premiere too. So, this will be a brand new song. So y'all get to hear this first here on the Joe Wentz Project TV. And wow, chat is moving. Thank y'all so much. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Get some Kiss. I got one Kiss song I can play. That's the only song I know by them. But,
Which one? What song?
The only one I play is Cold Gin. Yeah. It's a fun song, and it's the only one I really know. But it's a fun song to play. All right. Let me see here. Oh, good. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. That's good, man. Yeah, it's always fun. Time to time.
Those were good questions, man.
Yeah, like I said, about 8 of them I came up with myself.
Mm-hmm.
The other 2 I had to
ask for help.
I had to look it up on the internet. Yeah, I was kind of hitting some damn roadblocks, if you will.
I think Joe does know a White Lion song. I think he does Wait. I think. Or maybe it's a different one. I ask him when he puts his headphones back on. Joe wants to know if you know any White Lion songs.
I know one, and I'll try it. I don't know how good it's going to be, but Oh. Ugh. Man, I hate trying to get over a messy car.
I knew you played one White Line song. I just wasn't sure which one it was.
Yeah. So let me see if I can play all this new song. Let me find it first. Let's see. Okay, let's see. This one here. This one is called She Was So Fine. It's the name of this song. And we'll see what we can do.
Down the road with that girl on my mind. Just a few more miles, try to stay between the lines. She had that hold on me, and her love was never slow. Oh, and when it all came down, all systems were go. Mustang rolling just as fast as she would go. Made it to my place, and wouldn't you know, her old man was there, was a ball bat in hand. He said, boy, now it's your ass, and you think you're a man. He said, she was so fine, and she was all mine. With that look in her eyes, there was no surprise. She's done this before, but she would never deny. She'd love through the night until the sun would rise. Hey, she was so fine, and she was all mine.
There you go, a little bit of white line.
Man, that was a great job on that solo, man. Because that Vito brought it up. You did a great job on that.
Thanks, man. Yeah, could have been a little cleaner, but not bad for not feeling too good.
Well, when's the last time you played that song?
It's been, I don't know, been quite a long time.
That was really good.
Thank you.
Really, really good.
It's been a while, man. Real quick.
It's been.
Didn't have to move my chair this time. So.
Get that devil chair.
All right. Kind of nice to have a guitar right there on the stand and not pull with the wall. Okay.
How'd that feel, Joe? Feel good?
It felt good, yeah. Felt good. The cheddar shredder plays great, man.
It sounded great.
Yeah, it was. I did upgrade that trim on it, because it had that Black Floyd Rose Special and the cheap post. So I went ahead and put a gold Goto on there. Yeah. Yeah, let me look at some of these real quick. Let's see. Thank you, Ted. Thank you. And let's see. Yes, we got to figure out how to do the drum.
Yeah, we ain't
drums for that stuff.
Figured out. Yeah, we ain't got that figured out.
Yeah. Slam RN, never too many guitars. That's right.
Good answer. Good answer.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Let's see. Let me see. User Brian. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate it, man. Freaking nose is wanting to bother me. Man, they figured I don't have no problem till I decide to go live. And then everything wants to go off the rails with your sinuses and everything. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, man. Thank you, Strange Hog. Thank you. Let's see. Joe R860. Rob Peters is the only YouTuber I've seen who nails a solo note for note. Vito was hard to replicate. Yeah. I it is not. Like I said, it was not note for note.
No, and then some people are obsessed with it. It's got to be note for note, but doesn't really. Put your own little flair on there.
Yeah,
we knew you hit the high points. We could tell it was the solo, the song. We knew the song. It sounded great, Joe. I mean,
thank you.
Note for note. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, he's saying that other guy. Yeah, there's some guys on YouTube that can do that. They're
do that.
They have that gift. I just never had that gift to be able to do that. But yeah, those guys are in a different league, man. Those guys are incredible.
It is. They do some things these days with guitars I didn't even think was possible with the harmonics and the.
Oh yeah.
Man. It's like I didn't even know guitar could do that.
Yeah, it was. Let's see. Oh yeah, I heard about this. Scott from South Carolina, DC Hoffner filed for bankruptcy. Paul McCartney was sad. Yeah, man, that was. I did hear about that. That was something else. Yeah. Rockin' Dave Byron, even the original guitarist doesn't do note for note live. Yeah. Yeah, I found. I mean, even with the songs I wrote, the album I released December. When I play those live, sometimes they're a little different. Not that my stuff's on their level, but it's just sometimes I do a little something different than what I recorded. Sometimes did you see, man, on social media where Boston is going back out?
No.
It says Boston one last ride. I was like, dang.
With who is the singer?
Well, I'm assuming the same guy they had a few years ago. They this guy that sang sounds just like the original singer, and they found him. he did a YouTube video. He works at, well, I don't know if he still does, but at the time he was working for Home Depot. He's like our age. And
Really?
he can sing those songs, man, just like the original artist.
I know Michael Sweet from Striper played some shows with him as the singer.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Yeah. But, yeah. Man, I feel like I got to sneeze. Damn. But, yeah, they're going back out. And Journey is going back out this year, but it's going to be supposed to be their final tour.
Still they got that same singer, that little
Arnell. Yeah. It's supposed to be their farewell tour, I believe.
Why did that never get back with Steve Perry? Why?
I don't think Steve. I think Steve. This is just my guess. I don't know the full story, but I think Steve Perry had his fill of that stuff for when he did it, and he put out an album years ago, but he didn't tour behind it because he just didn't want to. And I think that I don't think a lot of those songs when Steve Perry was in his prime. I'm assuming. A lot of those, Steve Perry has a unique voice, and a lot of those pitches are really high to hit. Mm-hmm. I don't think he can hit those notes.
I was going to ask that. How does he sound now? How a lot of singers just...
He might not. I don't know. And then again, maybe he just doesn't want to. But he's always been one of my favorite singers. Always. I love his voice, man. I mean, even his album he put out, I don't know how long ago it was, 5 years ago or something. There's a couple songs that I really liked. It was really good. I bought his album. I was like, man. And it's really good. But, yeah, I mean, I think the only original member on this last tour is going to be Neil Schon. That's it. And Jonathan Cain, he left. Him and Neil Schon having these falling outs over, well, God knows what. I don't know.
At least Neil Schon is one of the, when you think of Journey, you think of Neil Schon, and at least he's still around.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know what the bass player's name was.
I don't either.
What if he was the only surviving member? Could they pull off Journey? I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
They got Neil Schon. That works.
It'd be a lot harder to sell if it was only the, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. 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 Let's see. Slam RN1, I learned that we need to rock our own licks or it isn't fun. Yeah, it's nice to put your own kind of
Yeah, it needs to be fun. When it gets to be a job, like I'm trying to get note for note, that takes a lot of work. Then it's almost not fun anymore. It's not like we're going on tour or anything.
Yeah.
Just, for what we do, note for note, not important.
Yeah, if you were in a tribute band, then that's different.
Sure, if that's
tribute
what you're going
band,
out there as,
you got to know it. Yeah, you better know your stuff.
You better, because you're going to be scrutinized.
Oh yeah. If you're doing that, then that's a horse of a different color, as they say. But yeah, it's just fun to play, man. I just love to play these songs and whatever. It just makes me feel good. I think tonight it don't matter what I do. I'm still feeling rough, but I'll get over that in the next couple of days. But Ted Fair says the drummer for Journey has an incredible voice. Yeah, Dean, that's his name. Yes,
I can't. It amazes me to watch a drummer sing at the same time.
I don't see how they do that.
I don't. As well, same thing with playing guitar and singing. Can you it's like patting your head and running your stomach. You got to do two totally separate things and two totally different rhythms. It's crazy. Yeah. That's talent.
The thing that always blew my mind, drummers that played and sang, and they're doing this, and I'm like, you don't hear any interruptions in their voice when they're singing. I'd be like, I'd be like, man, don't that wear them out? But and they're singing and their vocal, it just stays steady. You don't hear any kind of interruptions with their body movement. I was like,
and it's funny, their head stays at the microphone while their hands are doing everything else. Their mouth stays at the microphone. It's crazy. Yeah.
I don't see how they do it. I was like, damn. I've always been blown away at drummers that can play really good and sing at the same time. I was like, damn, I don't see how the hell you do that. I was like, damn, you got my respect right off the bat, because that's really cool. That's a really cool deal. But that's awesome. All right. We have hit our mark, y'all. Ralph, is there anything else you want to touch on before we call it a night?
I'm excited about the Guitar Expo, man. It's been a while. Yes. I'm jonesing for my fix. We ain't been in no store in a while. Yeah. This is gonna be epic.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
And whenever you and me are out in public, things seem to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We always have stories. You know, like there was one time we were coming back from a guitar store and we were going under underpass, and there was a frog on the bridge. A man dressed as a frog. I got it on video.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man dressed as a frog, just waving his arms.
Yeah.
What is happening right now?
we were coming back from Guitar Center in Asheville. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was holding a thing up, and it was a political thing. I remember that. I won't get into that, but he was holding up some poster board about a political statement about certain somebody. And I was like, oh, God, what is this guy doing? Really, man, you going to get out here and do that? Ain't you got something else better to do?
Yeah.
I was like, that's a grown-ass man doing that stupid stuff.
Grown-ass man in a frog suit. And you think we're going to respect your opinion when you're wearing a frog suit?
I don't think so. Stupid, man. I was like, what are you doing? I was like, damn, you got a slingshot? I'd like to hit him in the head with it.
Like one of those suits that must have had a little fan because it looked all puffy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hit it with a slingshot.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Well, that's all I got.
Oh yeah, we're going to be at the Guitar Expo this Friday. If y'all are in the area, come out and see us, man. You know, thank you, Rockin' Dave. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for being. Thank you, everybody who took the time to tune in. And man, I really appreciate that very much. And let me get the outro ready here. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. I'm Joe.
I'm Ralph.
Y'all have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next time.
See you.
Take care. All right. Bye-bye.